Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles' Jake Elliott has it all teed up, and we're off from the city of brotherly love. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Third and long for him here. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
63.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Straight. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Straight. No touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
No touch.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles with a long field ahead. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Straight. No touch.
Back now, pressure on its way. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
No touch.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over on their end of the field.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
No touchdown.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
No touchdown.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. A nice run here past the 35. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No touchdown.
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great, check. No touchdown.
Hurts looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Eagles return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this 2nd half.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great, check. Kyle Lafayette. No touchdown.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Great, check. No touchdown.
From the 21. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
No touchdown. King, Phil King. Phil King. No touchdown.
Here's Saquon. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Great, set. Hey! Hey, easy.
Barkley will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Running left. This is Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast.
73.
Hurts now on third and goal. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Now Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Bails out of... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
No contact. No contact.
First down, a run with Barkley. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Great, set. 73. No contact.
He finds Dotson, left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down.
Great, set. No contact.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles in range for a game-winning score. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Great, set. Now left Yeti. No contact.
Here's Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
No contact.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard, well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Now left Yeti. No contact.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. And he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Miami. No contact.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
No contact.
Barkley. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great. Set. Tiger Hornet.
They kick the running back in motion.
No touch.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Alpha. Hey, easy. 63, bad. No touch.
Setting up to pass. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So second down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Receiver. No touch.
Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Great. Set. Kyle Love Yeti. No touch.
Looking to throw it. On the move, headed right. Trying to push it deep down. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.